So this is one of my favorite spots in Montana, and it's about as photogenic as it gets. So I thought I'd try to paint it and recreate it with a funky, fun, cartoonish type style. So first thing, I just used ochre to add a bright underpainting. Just wipe off the excess and scrub it out with a paper towel. We have some burnt umber, yellow ochre, titanium white, a little bit of phthalo blue, and then just some extra clean white to have. And then just get a baby blue with that titanium white and phthalo blue for the sky. And just block in that upper third. And then using the umber and a wash brush, just using that straight edge to block in and map out our main mountain shapes. Add some Mars black and darken it up, and then this will really be our base coat. You can put some of that ochre and some of that burnt umber in there too. And then once we put this on, then we'll really have a dark base for those mountains, and then we can work our highlights and details on top of that. It'll make it a lot easier on us because those cracks will show through, and then we won't have to go in individually and add all the different shadows and cracks and stuff. So this will just save you a lot of time by blocking in dark and then working in light on top. Once that dries, we can get some more ochre, some more burnt umber, Mars black, titanium white, and then just get pure white. And I have it's a filbert brush, but a little square brush will work fine too. And we can start to block in different clumps of snow. And different patches and designs and details here. And you can get creative with this, really, or you can just work off, some shape ideas from that short reference clip in the beginning, or just copy mine. We're really just using that pure white, blocking in, mapping out different pieces and formations of snow, just to start things off and get a basic idea of what's going on. So once you have that mapped out, get some ochre and white, and then put in a couple cloud formations. You can make them continuing that funky type of style, that cartoonish type style this is going to be in. You can just interconnect center circles, and that'll give you that puffy type look. This is phthalo blue and titanium white, and we're going to mix these together with a little bit of violet. And that's going to be a good shaded snow color. And on all those formations, or at least most of them, put in a little bit of that shaded snow color. It'll make it look a little better. Give a little contrast to that white snow. It just adds a lot. Just blend it out the best you can, but it doesn't have to be. perfectly blended. This is ochre, umber, and white to get a light brown with a tinge of that ochre yellow in there. And then this will be our mid rock color. Just use this with a liner brush to define and map out the main pieces of rock. So we have that large center triangle, and then there's that foreground rock coming in off the right. And here I'm just starting to add in some detail, but we'll get to more of that here later on. In that foreground, you want to block in most of it, just because it's right there in your face. You can leave a couple gaps and cracks. I'm just adding another segment of rock coming in off the left here. Add a little more depth. Same thing, just another piece of rock. You can be creative with this part too and just add chunks of rock wherever you want. Don't get too carried away with it, but and now we can start to, using that same color, we can start to work in individual pieces of rock within those main cliff faces. And just work in, triangles and squares and rectangles and irregular shapes, but leave a little crack, a little gap showing through. And that's why it's nice to have that dark base color down, because then we don't have to go in and add a bunch of shading. We can just leave a little gap between those formations and it'll immediately make it look, it'll continue with that style that we're shooting for. And it'll just show a bunch of individual rocks, and it's really just a cool look. I like it. And just do that over everything pretty much. So once you have all those rocks worked in, then we're starting to get there now. So just get some bright white paint. We're going to have to go in and add another layer just to really make sure that that bright highlighted snow jumps out. And this will just continue to help with that look that we want. We'll give that type of style. And try not to blend too much. Just keep everything real crisp, real defined, bright lines and edges. The more you blend, the more you're going to get into realism. And to keep this type of style, this fun, cartoonish type style, if you have real harsh edges, clean borders, not too much blending, then that's how you can get that type of style. I'm just going to go back in with that phthalo blue violet white mix, our shaded snow mix. Just add a second layer to everything. And we can go back up in the clouds, add a second layer to them. And then this is just added some white to that mix, so it's a little brighter. And then now this is just pure white on a liner brush, and we can run that left edge and give a little highlight to those clouds, make them look puffy and aligned with that style. And there at the bottom of these clouds, just to break them apart and add some darker areas, or just put some more of that brighter ochre, just to make them pop. Give a little different color to break up all the brown. And then now this is going to be our highlight. So this is umber, ochre, white, but with more ochre and white, so it's brighter. Then those main chunks of rock in the foreground, we want to highlight the tops of those. Run the edges, those top edges of all of our main pieces of rock. And then we can even pull down some highlight into the individual pieces of rock randomly, just to make a few jump out. You give it a little 3D effect. Yeah, you definitely want to highlight all those main pieces of rock to separate them. And if you're having trouble getting good lines with the liner brush, I do have a video showing you how to get good lines with that. Yeah, so now at this point, I mean, just here and there, wherever you want it, you can add on some of those individual rocks some highlights, but this is just a cool, fun look, and I normally go for realism, because that seems to be what people like to see, but, you know, it's fun to mix it up every once in a while and do something like this. So thanks for watching. Hope yours turns out good, and I'll see you in the next video.